This is USA News Hub, United States, the heart of American sports. Subscribe for power, passion, and champions. What if losing a match no longer defined who you are? What if pressure stopped controlling your career? And what if true growth came not from trophies, but from perspective? At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff is showing the mindset of a veteran champion. Ahead of the Australian Open, the American star delivered some of the most mature and powerful words of her career, not about forehands or trophies, but about identity, pressure, money, and freedom. This is Coco Gauff like you've never heard her before. United States Coco Gauff. More than a tennis result. Coco Gauff has grown up in the spotlight. From teenage prodigy to Grand Slam champion, her journey has been fast, intense, and often overwhelming. 7 years on the WTA Tour have given her everything. A big wins. A painful losses. A global fame. A crushing pressure, but now, Coco Gauff says something has changed, fundamentally. I used to tie my identity too much to the results, and I no longer do. That sentence alone shows how far she has come. Brain a shift in identity. I am not my results. For years, like many elite athletes, Coco Gauff measured her self-worth by wins and losses. Victory meant validation. Defeat meant doubt. But over time, she realized that mindset was unhealthy and limiting. Now, she competes differently. I try to give my all on the court, but without feeling like my life depends on it. This shift doesn't mean she cares less. It means she competes freer, calmer, and stronger. She still feels disappointment after losses, but those losses no longer change how she views herself as a person. That mental freedom could be the biggest weapon in her career. Trophy Australian Open. The next big goal. Coco Gauff arrives in Melbourne chasing something she has never won. Trophy and Australian Open title. Despite winning Roland Garros last year, the Australian Open remains unfinished business. Last year, her run ended in the quarterfinals, where she was defeated by Paula Badosa. This time, the American returns with confidence, emotional balance, a clear priorities. She is excited, but not desperate. That difference matters. Globe showing Asia, Australia, Melbourne energy and a calmer Coco. Gauff's return to Melbourne is filled with enthusiasm, but also with reflection. She speaks openly about her career, her identity, and the broader context of professional tennis. Her words show maturity well beyond her age. She is no longer chasing instant perfection, she is building longevity. Money bag. Coco Gauff on prize money. It's still not enough. One of the strongest statements Gauff made had nothing to do with tennis tactics. She addressed the ongoing debate around prize money distribution at Grand Slams. I know the prize money has been increased this year, but the percentage compared to total revenue is still not where we would like it to be. While she acknowledged progress, she made it clear that players, especially top players, expect more fairness. There have been advancements, and we appreciate them, but it's still not enough. This wasn't a complaint. It was a reality check. Magnifying glass tilted left. Why this conversation matters. Grand Slams generate massive revenue through a broadcasting, a sponsorships, ticket sales, a global branding, yet players believe their share doesn't reflect their role as the core product of the sport. Gauff believes discussions must continue and intensify. No one wants this debate to drag on for years. I imagine there will be more pressure, especially from the top players. At 21, Coco Gauff is not just a champion, she is becoming a leader. Balance scale, balancing pressure and freedom. Gauff now aims to compete without emotional overload. Her advice reflects a healthier philosophy. My advice is to play with freedom and understand that everything happens for a reason. She believes past defeats have helped her appreciate her current success more deeply. Those losses were not failures, they were preparation. Direct hit consistency. Her main goal for 2026. Looking ahead to 2026, Coco Gauff has one clear performance goal. Consistency. She sees this as a natural part of growth, but also something she wants to actively improve. I want to be more consistent. And she knows where that consistency starts. Tennis the serve. Key to the next level. According to Gauff, stabilizing her serve is essential. A big part of that is stabilizing my serve. When that improves, so will my results. The serve has sometimes been her weakest shot under pressure. Fixing it could unlock a easier holds, a shorter matches, a more confidence in big moments. If that happens, her ceiling rises dramatically. Circumstant the one-point slam. Fun and innovation. Gauff also confirmed she will return to the one-point slam, a unique exhibition concept that mixes entertainment with opportunity. It was a lot of fun. I will play again for sure. What stood out most to her was the storytelling. I loved that an amateur went so far and that stories that are not normally seen were shared. She praised the creativity, while also acknowledging that qualification could be improved for true amateurs. Still, her message was clear. Innovation matters. Seedling a calmer path forward. As Coco Gauff approaches the Australian Open, her outlook is different. Less panic. Less self-judgment. More clarity. Her goals are no longer short-term only. She is thinking. A mid-term growth. A long-term consistency. A career sustainability. That mindset could be the difference between chasing greatness and achieving it. Coco Gauff's evolution is no longer just physical or technical. It is deeply mental. She has learned that. Results don't define identity. A pressure can be managed. A growth takes time. Consistency beats perfection. At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff is becoming not only a Grand Slam champion, but a complete athlete and voice of her generation. And that may be her greatest victory yet. Make sure you subscribe to USA News Hub United States. More breaking news. More powerful stories. More champions. Coming your way. See you soon.